The rich have only gotten richer this past year, and no one has seen more success than Jeff Bezos. In 2020 alone, Amazon pulled in $21.33 billion. And thanks to that, Bezos is projected to become a trillionaire by 2026. That is an unfathomable amount of money. And while he definitely spends a chunk of that on funding the fight against climate change and a few other charities, he also affords himself a few luxuries. Today we're looking at some of the most expensive, extravagant things Jeff Bezos owns. Number 11. A 50,000-acre ranch in Texas. Jeff Bezos has built himself a quiet little retreat, and by little, we mean 50,000 acres. The property includes a high-powered domed telescope where Bezos and his family can peer at the stars on a cloudless Texas night. The property is a private resort, but for one, there's a pool, a fire pit, and an outdoor saloon that the Bezos family calls Parpy's Bar, after the nickname all the grandkids call Jeff's father, Mike Bezos. And naturally, the bar is full to the brim with the most expensive and rare bottles of whiskey and tequila. I wouldn't imagine anything else. Bezos also has a collection of dune buggies, flatbed trucks, and Rivian electric vehicles that he often drives, rides you will almost always need in Texas. Number 10. Private security. When you're rich and famous, it comes with its perks and problems. Not only has Jeff Bezos invested $1.6 million into his security staff, he has also spent on other security measures like bulletproof glass on his Seattle office. We got a glimpse of what his security's like when he had his cameo on Star Trek in 2016. Actor Chris Pine revealed that Bezos showed up with 9 bodyguards and 3 limos. Number 9. Whole Foods. Amazon Go stores initially launched in 2016 for Amazon employees exclusively, before opening to the public in 2018. And in between that period, Jeff Bezos went ahead and snapped up Whole Food in 2017 for a whopping $13.7 billion. It seems he plans to use the supermarket chain to roll out his cashierless technology America-wide. Cashierless grocery stores have a very simple principle. Walk in, pick up stuff, walk out. It's clear Jeff Bezos wanted to bring some innovation into the grocery market suited to the 21st century. It also helps that most Whole Foods shoppers are already Amazon Prime members, so there is a huge demographic overlap. Number 8. A robot dog. You might have seen this picture making the rounds on the internet. The billionaire tweeted a photo of himself walking the latest invention of Boston Dynamics, a Spot Mini robot. The robot dog was definitely a source of alarm for AI skeptics, and things only got more scary after a video surfaced of the robot dog opening a door. It cost $74,500, and it's anyone's guess what Jeff Bezos uses it for. It's probably a robot butler in one of his many houses. Number 7. A 141-year-old newspaper. It's no secret that Jeff Bezos owns one of the biggest national newspapers in the world. In 2013, the billionaire made a bid for and went on to buy the Washington Post, making him the owner of their flagship, the Post, and their other affiliated publications. The paper is known for its Watergate investigation, which led to Nixon's resignation. The purchase set Bezos back a mere $250 million. Number 6. A 10,000-year clock. Near the 50,000-acre ranch is the Sierra Diablo range of mountains, and inside of one, Bezos is constructing a 10,000-year clock, which is worth a whopping $42 million. It will be 500 feet tall, and if you want to see it, you might just have a rough time of it. According to Bezos, the nearest airport is several hours away by car, and the foot trail rises almost 2,000 feet above the valley floor. But it's worth the trip. The clock will be a mechanical monument that will never play the same musical chime twice, and whose cuckoo will emerge once in a millennium. Number 5. A Gulfstream G650ER. Jeff Bezos must have some way to commute between all of his properties. At this point, a jet is more a necessity than a luxury. So while shelling out $70 million on one of the fastest, most luxurious private jets would seriously burn a hole in some pockets, for Bezos, it's simply about saving precious time. It's what your desk calendar does for you, except if the desk calendar flew you around the world. It's worth mentioning that he has not one, but 2 Gulfstream jets. Both come with a galley configured to cater gourmet meals for up to 18 guests. There's a ton of storage here, plus an oven, a microwave, and a coffee machine, so you're never left wanting for a snack while you kick back in these plush leather seats. The windows are at least 16% larger than what you'd find on other flights, allowing in more sunlight and giving the cabin a lighter, airier feel. The jets also come with a private room where Jeff Bezos can take his naps between conferences, meeting rooms that can be converted to dining rooms, and a 24-inch high-definition pop-up monitor in the living area. With a range of 7,500 nautical miles and a top speed of 597 miles per hour, this is the perfect flying castle for a man on the go. Number 4. A rocket company. Everyone knows a robot dog is the first step to having your own rocket manufacturing company, right? Blue Origin was founded in 2000, but it wasn't until 2017 that Bezos decided to invest $1 billion into his space project and take the venture very, very seriously. In fact, on the 20th of July, the billionaire made a short journey to space himself on his rocket ship, New Shepard. They traveled in a capsule with giant windows, which undoubtedly gave them the most stunning views of Earth. The capsule reached a height of 351,210 feet before dropping back down to a soft landing in the West Texas desert, the new launch pad for Blue Origin. In April, NASA chose Elon Musk's SpaceX to build the next moon landing craft, Artemis. But that contract was stopped when Jeff Bezos protested it, offering them $2.9 billion and asking for part of the contract, stating that giving an entire project to just one company does not encourage healthy competition in the race to space. Well, what's $2.9 billion to a soon-to-be trillionaire? Number 3, a lake house in Medina. Not everybody can say they're neighbors with Bill Gates. The lake house is a property Bezos bought in 1998 for about $10 million. Modest compared to his other expenses, but still impressive because of the location. Medina is a quiet little suburb with gorgeous homes and a population of about 3,000 people. The area gets an unbeatable view of Seattle, Lake Washington, and the surrounding area, and you feel miles away from the busy city life. And of course, almost every house here will have a dock and a small private beach. Tree-lined streets, waterfront mansions, all behind tall gates and tons of security cameras. Microsoft founder Bill Gates is perhaps the most famous resident, but the town's inhabitants include numerous other Microsoft bigwigs, tech entrepreneurs, and telecom magnates. Bezos' own property spans 5.3 acres and comprises 2 residences, a 20,600 square foot estate with 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and a smaller 8,300 square foot boathouse with 5 bedrooms, and the whole thing takes up 200 yards of shoreline. He also put down around $28 million to renovate the estates. If you're looking to buy it today, it'll come to around $70 million, but we don't think Bezos is selling right now. Number 2, a museum. No, not the kind you can visit and marvel at artifacts in. This property in Washington used to be the Textiles Museum, and the neighborhood was once home to Barack and Michelle Obama and Ivanka and Jared Kushner. Jeff Bezos paid a whopping $23 million to acquire the place in 2016, and he is now converting it into a home. Once finished, it will have 11 bedrooms and 25 bathrooms, plus 5 living rooms and 2 elevators. We imagine most of the elements of the museum will be retained, like the stately Roman columns and balconies, the sweeping lawns with fountains, and the gardens with brick-arched walkways. And in typical Bezos fashion, he also bought the 4,800 square foot home across the street for $5 million in January 2020. The 4-bedroom unit was built in 1951 and features 5 bathrooms and 2 powder rooms with vaulted ceilings, a 700-bottle wine cellar, a country-style kitchen, and carved marble fireplaces. This is definitely a jewel in his massive real estate portfolio. The crowning jewel, however, is the final home on our list. Number 1, a mansion in the air. Where else would the world's richest man live? For a total of a whopping $96 million, Jeff Bezos bought 4 apartments at the Flatiron condo in 212 Fifth Avenue in New York City. An apartment in the Big Apple is already a big deal, but when you consider that these 4 units make up a triplex penthouse, it's just impressive. 3 of these units come to about $80 million, and the 4th unit came to $16 million, which is well above the $11.25 million asking price. He must really like the place. All the units plus a 5,000 square foot terrace means Jeff Bezos has a 23,000 square foot, 3-story mansion up in the sky, where he rightly lords over New York City. The interiors leave absolutely nothing to the imagination. Renderings of the apartment show large white marble bathrooms and elegant modern living rooms that still go with the classic Goth architecture. It's really no wonder Bezos chose this for his home. Other residents have a good chance of running into the billionaire in the yoga studio, the gym, or the golf simulator. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.